can't really do close make the man. I mean, we could try, seeing as we're already here. See if we can get into the chest. But if not, we've still got to wait until Pestilence is done. Maybe it takes a few 3 in-game days or something. What I might do is question the captive. Go back to Mayorhead.
Damn!
Get the fuck out of my way. I think it's up. So let's just activate the quest. Close, make the man. Excuse me.
Be a bit more careful.
Maybe I can't get in there? Or is he below? I can't remember whereabouts Sir Hans's thing is.
What?
Excuse me. What about, is he in here? No, it is up. Shit. There we go. I don't know why it's locked. No, still can't get into the chest. Shit, fuck, buggery ass. So maybe, I don't know if at this point they're going to fix it. I mean, I'm not sure. I hope they will. But in the meantime, I can only do certain... Oh, there's a quest over here. We could do that quest. Can't remember what it was for. Yeah, let's do that one. Bloody hell, this is all weavy and windy trying to get up here. But then again, I did pick a really awkward way to get up here. Right, let's speak to this man. Something about people camped nearby or something? Is it you? It is you. Hello. Nicholas.
God be with you.
Is there any work for
Master
me here?
Huntsman, is there any work for me here?
There's always something that needs doing. You're that Scarlet's lad, aren't you? Sir Radzig's lackey.
That'll be
That'll
me.
be me.
Right. I saw you here shortly after the attack. My word, to get away from Talmberg like that, quite remarkable. It's clear you're not easily scared. So I do have a job for you.
I'm listening.
We've been having terrible problems with poachers.
That was it.
In
Poachers.
Sir Divish's forests. We've been finding gutted entrails of deer and rabbit nooses all over the place.
Great.
But no sign of the bastards who put them there.
And you want me to track down the poachers?
Indeed. Whatever you learn will be useful to me.
Any
Do you suspect
suspects?
anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
A Sunday roast.
Shouldn't you be dealing with the poachers yourself?
I should, you're quite right. But when I ask the local folk anything, their mouths close up like clams. They're more scared of me than the devil.
Do you think the locals are in on it?
Well, I don't know, maybe. But even if not, they'll never talk to me. They're scared I'll dig some skeleton out of their cupboard. You know, the smaller the village, the bigger the secrets. That's why I need an outsider to ask for me.
I understand.
I'll try find out what I
I'll try
can.
to find out something about them. Any advice about where to start?
Certainly. Ask around the village. Somebody must have seen or heard something. And it wouldn't hurt to ask in the inn in the glade, the one on the road towards Neuhof. I've heard they serve good venison, and no shortage of it.
That's clear enough. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Thanks for your help, lad.
In on the way to Neuhof. Where's the inn on the way to Neuhof? Let's look. Where's Neuhof? Oh, that inn. I see. Yes.
My respects to you.
Anything about poacher trouble?
Lately?
What should I be thinking? If they ever catch them, Sir Divish will have them skinned alive. But for that to happen, our master huntsman would have to be made of sterner stuff.
Do you think Nicholas isn't doing enough?
A master huntsman who lets poachers run wild through his woods? He's useless. He couldn't even stop them hanging a stag's head on his own house.
Right.
Wow, okay. Lazy fucker.
Thank you, innkeeper. I'll be going.
And what about you, love? You got anything?
I heard you've got a poaching problem in the woods around here.
In the woods and out of them. Not long back the bastards hung a deer's head on the huntsman's house.
Yes, I've been
Pretty
told.
brazen of them.
Certainly is. Word around the village is that someone wants to shame him till he squirms.
Oh.
Do you think it was someone local?
I really don't know. All sorts of things get said. Hannikin Hare's back, if you listen to some, and others are going on about Tom of the Baths. They swear blind he's got his fingers in it.
And what about you?
It could be anyone. There's more than one that has it in for Nicholas. And who knows what the neighbors get up to by night.
What's so
I
suspicious
see.
about this Thomas?
Just that he was drunk and blabbering about how he was going to bring back venison from the woods.
Oh.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
He used to be master huntsman here a while back. But then Nicholas got him accused of a murder.
Oh.
Hare had to flee. It cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
What happened between Hare and Nicholas, anyway?
Those two didn't get on from the start. And then that
Jealousy,
business with
maybe?
Margaret really set them at each other's
Revenge?
throats. But it all came to a head about 15 years back when Sir Henry of Lipa came to visit.
Sir Hanish's father?
Just so. There was a banquet at the castle in his honor, and in the morning they found one of Sir Henry's men-at-arms in the ditch with his neck broken.
Oh dear.
Nicholas made sure the blame fell on Hannikin Hare.
And what happened to Hare?
That's just it. No one rightly knows. They put him in the dungeon, but when Sir Henry's men came for him the next morning, he was gone. No one knows what became of him.
So how did Nicholas put the blame on Hare?
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue, and events made it easy for him. That evening there'd been a right falling out between Hare and the guardsman. Blows were struck. Well, Sir Divish didn't want any ill will with Sir Henry, so he tried to settle things as quick as he could, and Hare got the short straw.
What was going on with Margaret?
Her father promised her to Hannikin, because they seemed a good match. But Nicholas couldn't stomach that, so he did what he did.
I want to ask about something else. So why do people think Tom of the Baths is involved?
Ah, that's just nonsense. He was bragging in the tavern that he'd put on a venison feast for the village girls. Deer for the deers.
Did he?
I doubt it. He's all mouth and no trousers. But if you want to know more, ask my husband, the innkeeper. I wasn't here that evening.
That'll be all.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Can I ask you about him then?
I've heard Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in here.
So he did. He and Jack Piper were bragging about how they'd make a feast for the village lasses, that there'd be venison roast and enough beer to fill a river. And a few days later, they did come and buy a few kegs of beer from me.
Did they have anything else to say?
Not really. I told him to shut up, or someone would hear him and there'd be trouble.
And what did he say to that?
Nothing. He had more booze in him than the castle cellar. He just hiccuped and slid under the table. Piper took him off after that, thank God.
Do you suppose he meant it?
Hardly. He's nothing but a braggart.
All right, I'd best ask him myself.
Feel free to ask, but don't believe half what he says.
I'll keep that in
And
mind.
who is this Jake Piper?
He's Tom's best mate. A decent fellow. They call him the Piper because everywhere he goes he's whistling on that pipe of his.
Where can I find him?
Well, most likely in the quarry. He lends a hand there to make ends meet.
I'll be right
I
back.
see.
Dad.
Oh, great. So I bet you now.
Thank you,
I've got a
innkeeper.
load
I'll be going.
of quest pointers. I bet you, and it looked like it on the map as well. Oh god, look at that lot. Yeah, there's a bunch of them, look. Well, I think I best get started then. Hello? Margaret! Margaret! Where's Margaret? She in here? There she is. Hello, Margaret.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Elena if you're determined. That old gossip will tell you all there is to know.
Oh, bloody hell, another one.
I'd like to ask you about Hannikin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about that.
Please.
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about Hare, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well. You're right. And what would you like to know about Hare?
Everything? Maybe?
How were things between you and Hare back then?
There was nothing between us. Hannikin Hare impressed my father with all his talk of noble blood. But I couldn't stand him, and I didn't want to marry him. And then it made no odds after he ran away.
So you didn't want him? I only asked because I've heard differently.
That's village talk. Of course folk gossip. Mostly they just want to hurt Nicholas.
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I know? Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
That remains to be seen.
That'll be
That'll be
all, I
everything.
guess.
I'd like to ask you about Hannikin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really...
That'll
Hold
do
on.
me.
I think I've done that. Yeah, I have talking to her. It still tells me to speak to her. Fuck her then. She doesn't want to speak to me. I'll just continue through town instead. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna hurt my horse, I think. Excuse me. Oh no, sorry, I think it was you I need to talk to. Sorry. Actually, no, it isn't. Oh, someone's in the river. Hello, what are you doing?
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one
Sorcerer?
who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too. Though I don't know the truth of it.
Well, doesn't
Okay.
sound very convincing to me.
You've been
That's
having some of
because
those
you've not seen his
mushrooms, I
marksmanship.
think.
It was natural. The things he could do with that bow of his.
Have you got
They
some of
say he
ointment?
sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see.
She's probably got some of that ointment.
How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the Hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. and that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
How did he
Oh, well.
manage to get out
What a
of the
wild story.
bloody dungeon? That's not. I just can't understand
Any
at
idea
all.
why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power.
It seems
There
like
was a
you're
full
possessed
moon,
by the
you
devil.
see.
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
That's probably true. There is one other thing I want to ask. Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago.
No,
He
that was-
claimed up at the...
Yeah, you said that.
Well, I should be...
Not at all.
Goodbye. Crazy bitch.
A bit more careful.
Sorry, if you give me a push, I might be able to get up the embankment a little better. Hello, you. Tomo the Baths. There he is.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm here to find out about the Poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
Ooh, you seem to be in a rush.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
I will,
Okay,
don't
you
you worry.
fucker.
So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beard. I'm glad you came. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me. I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you.
You are an asshole. That's what you are. Son of a bitch. I reckon her and Margaret are behind it. Because Margaret's not giving me anything to go by either. Who else do I need to see? Talk to Jake the Piper. Jake the Piper. We're going to D. Horse, where are you? There you are. Come on, we're going to D now. That sounds quite bad. We're going to D. We're going to D each other. Hello.
God be with you.
Poacher
I need to
trouble.
ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
They say you were mouthing off in the tavern.
We'd all had a few ales. You know what it's like. The tales get taller.
So you didn't go poaching with Thomas?
My God, no. That would never even cross our minds. Thomas is a bit wild, but I have some sense, at least.
And that's all you have to say as well. I reckon you're fucking behind it too. I'm just accusing everyone who I don't believe. Can I speak to you and get anything more information?
Jesus Christ be...
I've been hearing some quite wild stories about Hare.
People do prattle on. It happened a long time ago, and I've heard some crazy tales myself.
And what's your version of what happened?
Hare was a stuck-up knob. He came here with nothing
Stuck-up
to show
knob?
but his bare arse. But he thought
Bare
he could
arse?
have anything he pointed at. All because he was of noble stock.
Whatever became of him?
Oh, you must have heard. He killed one of the armed men that served Sir Henry of Lipa, and they sentenced him to hang. Except he scapered right out of the castle dungeon.
How did he manage that?
Nobody knows, but I'll bet he had help from someone up at the castle.
That makes sense.
And what was your wife's role in all this?
He had his eye on her, and she didn't want him. That's all. And it had nothing to do with what happened later.
I heard that he was a sorcerer.
And I've heard there's blooming roses on Rattay Gallows at Christmas. A sorcerer. Bah! Hare
Yeah.
was a ruffian, but there was nothing supernatural about it.
Agreed.
That's all I need. Thanks.
Right, so with that, I am going to go to this pub down here and ask here. And then I guess, you know, I don't know what we do then. Not sure what I'd do from here. Oh, of course, I have to speak to you again, don't I? I hate you.
What are you here for?
Would you know of any way I could earn a bit of coin around?
No, I
As
don't.
it happens,
So, tell me.
now and
No,
again.
no, I don't want the job.
That won't be...
Do you have any... Actually, no.
How's trade?
Nothing we can.
Actually, no,
Would
we
you know
do.
of any way I could earn a bit of coin around here?
As it happens, I was just going to tell you about a job.
So, tell me.
Now and again, the fisherman from Talmberg comes around here with some game to sell. There's more and more poaching going on there, and they're always looking for new people, if you're interested.
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good.
All right. Then find a fellow in Talmberg who goes by the name of Black Lukesh. I think he lives on the hill above the castle. Tell him I sent you.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's a new quest that I accidentally picked up. Is anyone in here worth talking to about the poacher?
God be with you.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
What about them?
Anything.
Well, I wondered if you've got any idea who might be doing it.
Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in the tavern, that's all I know.
So you telling me that Thomas the Baths is actually the... It's very... So I still have to check out the baths as well. Because I forgot to do that.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to find out
What about
about
you?
the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know anything about that, but if it's gossip you're after, go and speak to Brother, the tanner. He always spins a good yarn. You'll find him at the end of the village, the last house on the way to the quarry.
Oh, bloody hell. Anyone else got anything
God
for
be
me?
with you.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't have time for gossip. If that's what you're after, go and speak to Elena. You'll find her in the...
Olena, Fisherman's Pond.
Jesus Christ, people.
Have you got
I'd like
anything?
to find out about the poachers round...
Don't ask me. Top.
I see.
Oh my fucking god, there's just so many people who may have seen something. This is getting crazy now. Fritz, you're in armour.
You already talked to Matthew,
No. No, I haven't.
so go and see him. This might be our chance to earn some real money.
Oh fucking hell, really? Another quest? Where the fuck is Matthew then? Are you Matthew? Holy shit you are.
God be with you.
What are you doing?
So, what are you scheming up this time?
Well, we've got this idea. You might have heard there's coin coming to the Talmberg quarry to pay the workers their overdue wages.
No, not heard anything.
I haven't heard anything about it.
They owe them for a quarter of a year. There's a lot of quarrymen in that quarry.
But it's bound to be well guarded, isn't it?
Maybe not, if we time it right.
And why aren't we talking about it with Andrew?
Andrew hasn't got the balls for it. He sent us to hell.
He did?
He's an arsehole.
How come?
I don't know. He just said he won't do it.
Andrew's not interested. Is it that dangerous? Look, if I'm going to do this, I want to know everything.
It's close to Talmberg, so if we mess something up, we could have problems. But
We
what
fucking
a pile
could.
of silver.
Look.
And why aren't we talking about it with Andrew?
Andrew
Oh,
hasn't
so
got
hold on. He's an arsehole.
Fucking idiot.
There we go.
Those people work for Sigismund.
yeah. for Sigismund.
But I know Quarrymaster Rupert. Those people don't work for Sigismund.
No, they don't.
And you think it's all right? Is that what we are now? Common thieves?
What do you want me to tell you? Take a good fucking look at us. You're all right, but we're up to our necks in shit.
But a thing like this...
Do you think we're any better off now than we were in Satsal, on our last legs at the tavern?
Yes.
Of course you fucking are.
Then you're a fucking fool.
No, fuck you.
Ever since Scarlet, everything's been going to hell. Why should we have to pay the price for that? To hell with the fucking quarrymen!
Fine, I'm in.
I'm in.
Wonderful. But before we get to work, we have to find out more. We are gonna go and take a sly look at that quarry. Meanwhile, you go to Talmberg and find out when they're bringing the coin. Try to find out who's gonna be guarding it. Even better, if you can make it so there's as few guards as possible, well, you know, I wouldn't be upset at all.
Wow. Right, where is she? Where's the bitch?
Mother of God.
You. Wetty Betty.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
That's right, I did.
What did
Can
you see?
describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe.
Ah.
And I could smell roast meat.
That pipe
It was like
person.
a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Did you recognise anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
No. Like I said, it was dark. All I
So
could
the
see
whistling,
was
it
shadowy
could be the
figures
piper.
moving around.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just
Yeah.
like any feast.
Piper. The piper will know something.
Where's the clearing?
A short walk north of the castle. There's a track past the woodcutter's camp that takes you there.
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching?
No, I want to leave. Oh, no.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she might be feeling the urge. It happens in the best of families.
What the fuck have I just...
You're the first who's certain of Hare's return. So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure. I suppose some other mischief maker could have done it, but better the devil you know. And everyone hereabouts knows Hare.
You were singing a different song not long ago.
So? Why do you want to know so much, anyway?
It's nothing to you, but I'm helping Nicholas unmask that local poaching gang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You did, I
now
told
know.
you.
And you also know not to keep anything from me. So, what's the story with that Hare?
All right, I'll tell you what I know. But promise not to tell Nicholas I said it.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know what I discover. So, out with it.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife. They say it's all because of her.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here, because Margaret admitted as much.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words. Words was all she told me. Who knows what they actually got up to?
Sex,
And what did
probably.
they speak about?
I don't know. But if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill her.
You're sure she wasn't saying it in jest?
Oh, no.
I might
Margaret
tell him,
wouldn't
to
joke
be
about
honest.
something like that.
God bless.
Right, bye-bye. I can't find the door. Where's the door? Excuse me. Get me out.
What the hell are you doing?
Son of a bitch. I think we've already seen Brada already. But I'm going to quickly have a quick look. Probably have. Shut
What is
up. Oh no, I don't think I've seen you before.
God be with you.
I heard you have poacher trouble.
Certainly do. They're running wild around here. And they kill a lot more than they take. Many a time I've seen a carcass just thrown in a ditch.
Why would someone just toss their catch in the woods? It doesn't make sense.
Well, the wagging tongues say they're just doing it to spite the huntsman.
Sounds about
Do
right.
you have any idea who the poachers could be?
If I knew, the bastards would be strung up by now.
Don't tell me you've heard nothing at all.
Well, I did hear that Thomas, that fellow who works at the bathhouse, was mouthing off recently, saying he'd go and bag himself some game and lay on a right feast for the village girls.
I see.
I've heard that too.
Has anyone seen those poachers with their own eyes?
No, just the dead game they leave behind. But Blacksmith Betty saw some goings-on in the woods.
I've spoken to her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, that's what she said, and I ain't one to pry.
Why would anyone want to take revenge on the huntsman?
He's not the best-liked man in the village. We all know that. And then there are those who say Hannikin Hare is back.
Who's Hannikin Hare?
I know who
You're
Hannikin
not
Hare
from
is,
around here,
but...
are you? The Hare's quite the Talmberg legend. He used to be master huntsman here once, but then he ran off.
That's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know. Let's have a look. Let's go down to the quarry. Speak to this fucking piper, man. Let's go speak to the piper. Come on. I don't know why I'm saying come on. It's just me. At the minute. I'm gonna call me all across this river. Come on. Let's go speak to the piper. I probably should have gone... If this guy refuses anything, I'm gonna head over to this woods and then come back, I think. Quarryman, Jake the Piper, there you are.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
Some folk had themselves a feast in the woods recently, and the people who passed by told me they heard a piper playing. You weren't by any chance there, were you?
I was. I don't deny it. But nothing disreputable went on there.
I bet nothing did. Speak up or you'll
Now listen
hang.
up, laddie. I don't have time for your nonsense. This whole escapade stinks of poaching a mile off. So you better start talking.
But I'm not a poacher.
I didn't ask you that. I asked what you know about it.
Well, the thing is, if I did know something and told you, the word might get round that I'm a snitch.
Oh, don't worry about that.
If you don't talk, the word might get round that you've got broken legs. Understand?
All right. Yes. There was venison being eaten, but I didn't bring it. Thomas brought that there.
Right.
So all that bragging when he was drunk was more than just hot air?
I don't know where the deer came from. After what happened in the tavern, Tom took me to the forest to this hide there. But I was too worried someone would catch us, and I took off.
You did yourself a favour. Thomas isn't going to get away with this.
No, he fucking isn't.
I need to ask you something about...
What?
So about that feast you had the other day.
What about it?
You're clearly covering up for someone.
Lying won't help you.
Right, I'm now going to have a look up. Oh, shit, I'm just jumping into the air. Let's have a look up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to climb that. How steep? I don't know where the quickest route is. Here we are. Here we go. Right. What we got here then? No, don't sit. Oh, you fucking moron. Get up. I'm not sure what it is I'm looking for. Is there anything on this side of the road? No. So it's definitely on this side of the road. Oh, something scared the birds over here. No? I don't... Nothing's... Oh! What that? That looks out of the ordinary. Ooh! Is someone buried here? Oh god. Just a fucking... Oh shit. Get me out! Just a fucking dead thing. Shit. Right, let's go see Thomas again. I hate him. Fucking hate him. He's very rude. I'm not sure where this bee is going. It kept... What the fuck? Okay. I believe you now. He's a magician. He's a fucking magician. He's a sorcerer.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I got some fucking words with you.
I'm here to find out about the Poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
Fuck you.
Blacksmith Betty saw people feasting in the woods, and she says there was a nice smell of venison. What do you know about it?
Nothing. I wasn't there.
You're a
and I don't
fucking
suppose
liar.
you'll tell me who was.
No, because I wasn't there.
Jake Piper reckons you were at that feast.
I wasn't.
You fucking
so you're
were.
calling Jake a liar.
I don't give a toss about Jake or whatever's buzzing around that empty head of his. He probably got so drunk he had visions of me there.
Right.
Right, that's it. Either you tell me the whole truth now, or I swear to God I'll knock it out of you.
All right. But promise me you won't drag me into anything.
Speak up and who knows? I might put in a word for you.
All right. The truth is I did drag a deer carcass there, but
Well, there you go.
I didn't do the shooting. I was given it.
By
That's
who?
a likely story.
Honestly, not a word of a lie. I caught the poacher just as he was skinning it.
Who is
and
it?
who might that be?
I don't know.
You're a fucking liar.
If you don't tell me who it was, I've no reason to believe that story of yours.
Fine. Fine. He's one of the charcoal men.
Aha.
I've seen him taking the charcoal to the forge. His name is Radan.
There are plenty of charcoal burners around here.
He came from the charcoal piles south of here. If you follow the creek upstream, you can't miss them.
Well, you better pray I find him, because if you've been lying to me, I'll go straight to the castle. Understood?
I'm telling the truth, I swear. I'm sure you'll find him there.
We'll see.
Yeah, goodbye you.
What the hell are you doing?
Time to tell the huntsman about his wife, who I think has been screwing around with this Henry Hash the Hare or something. Coming through. Right, where are you? You? Is it you? It's fucking you.
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Fuck off.
A fellow from Talmberg claims he saw you poaching. What do you have to say about that?
Oh,
Can
there
you
we
hear
go.
me? I could take you off to Talmberg right now, so you better speak up.
I'm not a poacher.
That's not what I've heard.
Fucking are.
But I'm not a poacher, though.
Stop trying to wriggle out of it. I know very well you're a poacher.
What? No, I
think you can trick me by playing dumb, do you? Forget it. I'll be taking you to Talmberg, and the executioner will soon have you singing.
To the castle. I don't want to go there.
So, out with it.
Come on.
They only take me along from time to time.
All right. But you know where I can find them, don't you?
Aye.
And where is that?
The clearing.
I've
They
been
meet
to
in
the
a clearing.
clearer.
They camp there.
And where is the clearing?
A short walk from here.
Oh, Lord. A short walk where? Do you know how many clearings there are in these woods?
No. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, my God. Where is the clearing they camp in? How do I get there?
Along the trail. From the huntsman's lodge. Go into the wood by the big broken tree. Eastward.
Very well. I hope I can find it.
I'm sorry, what am I looking for? Report back to Nicholas Right, okay, yeah. I'll report back to him. Hello again. I would love to tell you about your wife, but I have other news.
I found out where those poachers meet.
Well, that's at least one good bit of news. So tell me, where is it?
In fact, not all that far from here. In a glade not far from your lodge.
I see. They chose that place to mock me. I might have known.
But now we can finally nab them, right?
We can. Go to the castle and tell Captain Robard to send some men with you.
Okay.
Wait, you're not coming?
I have a lot of work to do.
Of course.
Of course you do.
Damn.
Captain Robard, poachy man in forest. Hello.
God be with you.
Hand over the trophies first.
Show me. Good work. That's the...
I've come about the poachers, sir.
Oh. Oh, so you're the one Nicholas was talking about. All right. I'll send some of my men with you. Are you ready to set off?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've been kidnapped.
Hannikin Hare of Zalush, I arrest you in the name of Lord Divish of Talmberg.
The Master Huntsman is not coming?
The Master Huntsman arrests poachers, not murderers. Will you come quietly?
What do you say, man?
Seriously, we're gonna have a fucking fight?
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. I'll wipe my ass.
So what, have I completed this quest or what? I don't understand what's going on at the minute. I want to help, but at the same time I don't really want to help.
Yeah!
Huh.
Well, that's that. Was it worth it?
Hooray! Is it all done now? I don't understand. Anything else? Catch up with Hannikin Hare. So where's he gone? There he is. There's Hannikin Hare. What the fuck? Apparently I failed this one as well. I don't understand at all. But sure. Hooray, I did it. Hello. My quest failed.
Henry.
Hello.
I'm glad to see you.
Good. Nothing? No? Hooray! I fucked up somehow. That's all for today. If you have enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and the same goes for any other video that I make on YouTube. Also subscribe, so you know as soon as a video is uploaded straight away. Do follow me on Twitter, from there you'll know as soon as a video is uploaded via my tweets. Also any updates on my channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on whatever game. Bye!